After the Revolution of 1905, moderates pushed for a constitution and social change, but Nicholas II, the Russian Tsar, didn't want to limit his power and relied on his secret police and other forces to impose his will. The proletariat believed in a revolution to overthrow the regime. In 1914, World War I impacts Russia, filling the Russians with national pride and uniting them. Due to the war, the resources were running out and many soldiers had no ammunition. Nicholas II went to the front to take personal care of the situation and left the domestic affairs to Alexandra, that relies on Rasputin, who gets killed due to his influence over her. In 1917, the monarchy collapses and there are food shortages. Hopeless, the government convinced the Tsar to abdicate and the Duma, which initially didn't have much power, becomes the provisional government. Although the Soviets first worked democratically with the government, they later, led by Lenin, took charge of the government. Lenin was a brilliant revolutionary who spread his ideas, which were influenced by his knowledge on the work of Karl Marx. He adapted Marxism to fit Russia and called his elite revolutionary group Directorship of the Proletariat. Although Lenin was exiled in Switzerland, Germany helped him return to Russia in April 1917. In July of the same year, Alexander Kerensky was leading the provisional government, and the people were demanding an end to the desperate shortages and to war. But the government launched against Germany and failed trying to end war. The November Revolution brought the Bolsheviks to power. It took place on November 1917. The squads of the Red Guards, which were armed factory workers, attacked the provisional government. Lenin's forces overthrew the government. Workers were given the control of the factories and mines. This meant the end of private ownership of land, and land was distributed to peasants. A civil war begins in 1918. The red, which were the communists, versus the white, which were the counter-revolutionary. The whites were supported by the Allies, which wanted the whites to overthrow the communists and join the war against Germany. But in 1920, the communists won the war. The communists used terror to control the people, and the Cheka, which was a secret police force. They took over banks, mines, factories, and railroads. People worked for the government to feed the army and the hungry from the city. By 1921, they had managed to defeat all their enemies. In 1922, the government united the old Russian Empire into the USSR, that had an elected legislature. The Communist Party, not the people, had supreme control, just like the Russian Tsars. The Communist War made the economy almost collapse, so Lenin created a new economy policy, which allowed small businesses to reopen for private profit in 1921. And by 1928, the standard of living had improved. Lenin died in 1924, and Trotsky and Stalin started fighting for the control of the government. In 1929, Stalin isolated Trotsky within the party and then killed him in 1940. Stalin used ruthless measures to win dictatorial power. Communism was an economic and political system based on a single party government ruled by dictatorships. It was established by Lenin and his forces. Panic in the United States began in 1919, when the Communist Party was formed in the US. Palmer appointed Hoover as his special assistant, and they hunted down the communists, socialists, and anarchists. People were deported without trials. An example of this is the case of Sacco and Vanzetti in 1920. They were arrested and charged with robbery and murder of a paymaster and his guard in Massachusetts. The jury found them guilty and sentenced them to death. Some people believed they were sentenced for their radical beliefs, not actual proof that they really did it.
The Soviet Union was established in 1922. Joseph Stalin took control of the country in 1924 after Lenin died. Joseph Stalin transformed the Soviet Union in both economical and political aspects. In economy, he set both agricultural and industrial growth, the prime economic goals to direct the industrialization. The first one is called Five-Year Plans in 1928, which helped Soviet Union make a large progress in their economic. By 1937, the Soviet Union had become the world's second largest industrial power. In political aspect, Stalin established a totalitarian government that tried to exert complete control over its citizens. Stalin did not spare anyone who threatened his power. He was responsible for the death of 8 to 13 million people. The relationship between the United States and Soviet Union was in tension a while before the Cold War. The different ambitions for the future created a climate of icy tension that plunged the two countries into a bitter rivalry. And after United States knew Soviet Union had been an ally for Hitler for a time and Soviet Union knew United States was developing atomic bombs secretly, the relationship got worse. Truman became president after Roosevelt died in 1945. In the same year, the Big Three, United States, United Kingdom, and Soviet Union, met at Potsdam near Berlin. These three countries had the same meeting in Yalta several months ago, but this time, Cleveland represented Britain instead of Churchill. Truman represented United States instead of FDR. In the Yalta meeting, Stalin promised Roosevelt that he would allow free elections in the East. But since FDR had died, Stalin didn't keep his promise and banned democracy parties. Stalin's refusal to allow free election in Poland made the relationship between the United States and Soviet Union worse. Also, United States had an industry boom during the war. To continue growing, American business wanted to do business with Eastern European countries. But at the same time, Soviet Union tightened their grip on Eastern Europe. A lot of East European countries became the satellite nation of Soviet Union. In response to Soviet Union's threat to East Europe, United States proposed a policy to containment to prevent an extension of communist rule to other countries. At the same time, Churchill made a speech called Iron Curtain to stand for the division of Europe. After Stalin heard about the speech, he believed Churchill's words were a call to war. The conflict in United States and Soviet Union aims in Eastern Europe led to the Cold War. In 1947, President Truman announced to provide economic and military aid to free nations. Also, United States issued Marshall Plan to supply economic aid to European nations to help them rebuild after World War II. After World War II, Germany was divided into 4 zones, occupied by United States, France, Britain, and Soviet Union. However, Soviet Union had no agreement with other 3 countries, guaranteeing free access to Berlin by rail or road. Stalin saw this loophole, and in 1948, he closed all highway and railroads into West Berlin. Therefore, no food or fuel could reach there. Faced with the blockade, United States and British government started the Berlin Airlift to fly food and supplies into West Berlin. Soon, the western part of Germany officially became a new nation, the Federal Republic of Germany, also called West Germany. It included West Berlin, and Soviet Union created the German Democratic Republic that included East Berlin. The Berlin blockade increased Western European fear of Soviet Union. Therefore, 10 Western European countries formed the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, to support each other in case any members was attacked.